Right. So it looks like we can get started now.
Okay. All right. Good morning. Good morning. I hope it's morning for everyone. I think we are East Coast, so we start our day earlier than the West Coast people. So it's morning for either coast. Uh, my name is Emilia Mafusabin. I think some of you have seen me before. I don't know if people are going to be. Can they talk Sunday?
Yes, people are able to talk. So if you want to say anything, you can unmute your mic and
Okay.
say.
All right. So I don't know if those of you on were at the national event that you had in DC. I stopped by briefly and said a few words about finance. And today we are privileged to be having more conversation about what I talked about. So if any of you, by the way, my name is Emilia Mafo Sabin, former federal auditor, CPA, and now also financial professional. We help people change their lives by showing them how money works. So if you were at that event, please can you unmute and tell me what you learned from me that day? Any of you on, if you were at the event, can you unmute and just share what you picked for my short speech at the event? Any of you, I see you're all muted. Was any of you at the just ended national event? Okay, I didn't think so. All right. So we're going to talk about
Yeah,
something.
Emilia. Emilia, this is Uche Mabu, Dr. Mabu. How are you doing?
I'm doing amazing. How are you?
I'm fine. Yeah, I was at the event. It was a wonderful presentation you had for us there. It really showed the importance of having life insurance, no matter whatever kind, but you need to have a life insurance because you really don't know. And it was beautiful for you to use your personal experience to show us the need for it. And I think that message sunk in. And that is why we're here today, at least to learn more about how to approach these and how to help others navigate um, getting a meaningful life insurance for themselves and their family. Thank you.
Awesome. Thank you. Thank you for sharing your takeaway. Thank you so very much. Who else was there? I will share that personal story again. The personal story he just referenced, I will share it again. And by the way, I'm using, you see my background, it's another personal story. I just to brag up, but I have it for a reason. You see how it says, well, congratulations, that's my daughter. She just graduated from USC, University of Southern California, with double major human biology and neuroscience, and a master's in stem cell regenerative medicine research. Okay, and there's a reason why I have it there. I'm going to share the story too. Because I always say before this time, I was just talking. Now I'm living it. So I was sharing as I go. There's a reason why I have it back there. Thank you. Thank you, Yerima. Are you able to? Who else was at the event? One more and then we jump in. Please, it's going to be interactive. Please talk to me. Okay. I don't want to be talking at you. I want us to have a conversation. So please get your friends and family. It's going to be an amazing event. Words cannot even say what you're about to, the treat you're about to have. Okay, so get your friends, get your colleagues on, and please, we want to go talk. So don't stay behind and just don't talk. I want you to know that if I'm making an impact, I want you to have interacting with me. All right.
Right. Right.
Okay. Sunday, want to say something, or I
No,
should
no,
just
no.
go?
Just acknowledging what you were saying. Thank you.
Okay. All
Right.
right. So I'm going to share a couple of slides. It's a couple of them. Let me see. There we go. Sunday. Do I have Sunday's thing on here? I thought I'll close everything. You guys are so advanced with themes. It's not even funny. For some of us, we are learning. So let me see here if I can get this back on. There we go. Can you see Sunday?
It's still coming up.
It's not coming up. Show more.
If you were able to
Show
share,
more.
yeah, just share.
The one I want is not showing. I want one that says Sunday because
Oh,
you invited me, so I titled it you. So let me search for it. Show less. Can I? All right, let me go ahead. I know where to find it. It's open right there, but it's not letting me. By the way, as I figured this out, okay, who else was at the event? Who else was there? Who else was at the event?
Apiara was there. She's here.
Okay, please share what you learned that day from me, if you do not mind.
Yeah.
That's okay.
Okay. Yeah, so probably I think she's not able to talk. You can unmute yourself if you're saying anything behind. You're also muted, so you can mute and unmute yourself as needed.
Okay, let me close this and maybe it will show up. Hey, Sunday, you are teaching me something. Oh. Okay, let me see if I can't even search. I can't search.
Yeah, so are you using the application or the web browser to do this?
I'm using the web browser. Is that why I'm having problems?
Okay, so I think on the web browser, there should be a spot that tells you to share, right? Share content.
Yeah, I see that, but what I want is the slide I want is not showing.
Okay, so you can select this. If you select a specific application.
I got it. Good. Okay, there we go. There we go. So let's see. Can you see?
Yes, absolutely. Yep, your screen is showing.
Awesome.
Good job.
There we go. I'm happy now. Okay, but I cannot see it. You can see, but I can see. I will not stop sharing. So let me bring this up.
There should be two screens showing beside what you have now.
Okay. Yeah, I see two of them. Interesting. Well, let me see. Let me do slideshow and see if I can see Teams. Okay, Teams window is siding. Okay, I don't see you guys, but let me just, if you see my screen,
yes.
I always say, this is the reason why we're having a conversation today. I love Robert Kiyosaki. By the way, his most recent book is The Business of the 21st Century. Please read that book by Robert Kiyosaki. He says this: the main reason people struggle financially is because they have spent years in school but learned nothing about money. The result is that people learn to work for money. That's a disaster formula for poverty, perpetuated poverty, okay? But never learn to have money work for them. People spend years in school, learn nothing about money. The result is that people learn to work for money, but never learn to have money work for them. That is why I have this background. I have 3 kids. One just came out in May. One of the top schools, one of the top schools in America. UNC is one of the among the top. She was never taught what I'm about to teach you. All the money we paid, never once. She was taught how to go apply for jobs, attend interviews, nothing about money at all. They took all that money from me. They didn't show her how to make the money or replace it. The danger is we have money working for us. I mean, we are working for money. What's the danger here? These are results. The result of we working for money looks like this. So this is the average American household income, okay, family household income. All of you, if you agree, I don't know if you can do the chat stuff, okay, if you agree, this whole pie chart represents our annual income. About 50% of the income we make, okay, we work for money, we go work, bring home, goes into living expenses. Would you say that is about right? Okay, if so, please take notes, and I want you to chart your own personal stuff. I want you to chart your financial stuff based on what we are doing right now. So take notes. 50% goes into living, and because of the way we make money, before the money the money that we work for hits our bank account, it's already taxed. State taxes, federal taxes, social security, all those things. Okay, so the money that comes into our bank account is post-tax. So we don't even get to see the whole thing. Now, interestingly, we go to spend the money that has been, we made, that is already taxed on our living expenses. We have to pay sales tax. And then if we are good with money, we decide to go save some of the money. If the money grows, we have to pay taxes on the growth. So that $1 is taxed left and right, center forward, all around taxation. But we are so busy, we are not paying attention. No classroom taught you this, how to go around this. Okay. Now we come to the right side. I call it danger zone. This is the crazy thing. I have this banner behind me for a reason. Okay. Because if we do not plan, if we do not learn the system and how it works, yes, we want the kids to go to school. And I think every kid must at least have a bachelor's degree. Okay, but how are we going to finance that? Unfortunately, many people, many children, including you and I, we had a competency degree, but we start life upside down. We still loan debt. Now we start working, we realize, oh my gosh, I can't actually walk to work. I need a car. And we don't have money sitting anywhere. We don't have Dangote as our grandparent or our dad. So what do? We take a car note. So student loan, car note, and then we realize, I don't make enough. This kid needs a diaper. The kids need this. My income is not enough. But I have this credit card that I qualify with my income. Let me go use it. So we supplement our lifestyles with credit card. So debt servicing takes about 24% of our annual income. If I thought we are about to save only 2%. So at the end of the year, now we get our 1099, our W-2 at the end of the year. And we are sitting there asking the question, oh, so I made this much money? Where did it go? We have no idea where the money went. By the way, this is where it went. So I'm just giving you, so that next time, if you ask the question 2024 January, you just remember this pie chart. Okay. Now, if all we are saving is 2%, we have a big problem. We are making this 100%, 2% is going to savings. So the question to you is, if what we are putting away is 2%, okay, now the crazy thing is, if we work for money, all these conditions can happen. It's happening left and right, okay? If these conditions are happening left and right and our income depends on us, we have to go work for money. What if we can't go? So the question I want to write down is, and I want you to ponder on tonight or the whole day as you are driving the kids around, okay? What if, as I'm working, as whatever I'm doing, as a doctor, as a nurse, as a stay-home mom, as a as a CPA, as a CNA, as whatever you do, okay? What if you could not work again as a result of one of these conditions, and it happens more often than you think? How much of your annual income do you have saved? And for how long will it take you without you compromising on your lifestyle? And what that means is, without you losing your dream home that you are paying mortgage on, without you pulling your kids out of private schools they attend or whatever, without we having your face on GoFundMe. A GoFundMe is a very humiliating thing. We have to stop in our community. So that's what by the way, this starts that. We don't plan, we don't save enough because we don't make enough money, okay? And then because we are working 2-3 jobs, our community suffers more of these conditions than any community because we are not sleeping. We have to work for money. Remember Oba Kiyosaki. So this is a communication that we are having, that if this is our situation, what if we can make more money, okay, on the side? Or what if this money could work for us? So all we are doing is showing people, yes, how to have the green side work for us. That is a conversation today. So as I go, take inventory of your own stuff. Now look at this. This is from this. It's very scary statistic, by the way. Okay, 70% chance that somebody turning age 65 today will need some form or some type of long-term care services and support in their remaining years. If God bless have a long life, we could be part of the statistics. We say tafiakwa, but it's happening. Okay, it doesn't matter how prayerful we are, it's happening left and right. So we have to plan for it. So the condition, and bring this again. So how do we have money work for us so that we make money in our sleep? Because man doesn't know I'm sick, man doesn't know I'm tired, man doesn't know I'm dead. Money works 24/7. That is why if we do not figure out how to make money work for us, we will work until we die. We don't want that, do we? Okay, so we go here. So 2% that we are putting away, the small thing. I'm here to help you. Okay, open up your savings window so you can put away somewhere. That's my role in your life right now. Okay, but the 2%, whatever you are putting away, how do we make money work for us? Okay, this is the most powerful. This slide, please, if you are not on camera, please just take a screenshot of this slide. This is the most powerful concept in finance. And that's why I get angry that no kid that I'm raising and paying for education is being taught this in the classroom. So if the parents, you don't learn this, your kids will not learn it from anywhere. It doesn't matter what school they go to, Harvard, Princeton, wherever, USC, they will not learn it. Okay. It's called a compound interest rule. We have simple interest and compound interest. Simple interest is just the principal getting interest every year. Compound interest is principal plus interest becomes a new principal upon which interest is computed. So it's a doubling of money. According to Albert Einstein, is the 8th wonder of the world. And he says that he who knows this rule earns it. He who doesn't pays it. So I'm going to go back to the pie chart here. So now with this in mind, if we are 72%, how do you make it work for us? And look at the red zone, okay? Compound interest, he who knows it earns it, he who doesn't pays it. So this is an example of compound interest. Albert Einstein calls it the rule of 72. And he says that if it was 72 by the interest rate you earn on your money or the interest rates you pay on your debt, the number you get is number of years it will take your money to double for you or your debt to double against you. Okay, so let's say we have these two women here. So blue side is, let's say, Madam A, red side is Madam B. All of them are 29 years today. Let's pretend, by the way, brown side is Madam B, red side is Madam C. All of them are 29 years today, and they're all earning. They have $10,000 to invest at the same age, 29. Madam Blue is earning 1%. Madam Brown is earning 4%. Madam Red is earning 6%. Okay, if you divide 72 by 1, you get 72 years. What that means is if you take Madam Blue 72 years before her 10,000 doubles to become 20. Now, if you add her current age 29 to 72 years later, she'll be 101 years. Where will she be at age 101? And if she's still here, what can 20,000 do for her? So something will be dead. Either the human being will be dead or the value of her money will be dead. Inflation would have messed up this money totally. Now, the question to you is your bank giving you 1% interest on your money? If not, how much are they giving you? Divide 72 by that interest rate and see how long it's going to take your dollar to become $2. Okay, this is what the system is doing. We are not paying attention and we are not taught in a classroom. So if you go to, let's go Madam Red, okay? Madam Red is 6%. If you divide 72 by 6, it's 12 years. So every 12 years, her money will double. So 29 years plus 12 years, she'll be 41. 10,000 becomes 20. 41 plus 6 is, she's 53. Now becomes 40. Now another 6 years later, 12 years later, 41 plus 12, 53, and 53 plus 12, 65. At 65, she will have 80,000. Same starting time, same seed money. The outcome is completely different. Okay, she got her money to double 3 times in her active lifetime. Compound interest, he who knows it earns it. He who doesn't pays it. Doubling of money driven by high interest rate. Okay. Now, Madam C read knows compound interest she's using. Let's do the other side. Compound interest, he who doesn't pays it. Let me ask you, do you have a credit card? What is your interest rate? Do the math for you. Please, as I'm saying this, chat something for you and your family. Okay. What is your credit card interest rate? Do you even know it? Many people don't know. But in our community, credit card interest rate that they're giving to us is 24% average, 24. So if you divide 72 by 24 is 3, which means every 3 years, if somebody is current 10,000 credit card balance and they are not paying off, okay, every 3 years the balance will double on them. Compound interest, he who doesn't pays it. So we are paying compound interest to the financial institutions. That is why at the end of the year, debt servicing alone is taking a chunk of our income. So we don't know where the money is going to. You see that? Okay, so we have to understand these things, pass on to our friends and family. By the way, send them to me. I'll talk to them. If you have a group, let me talk to them. Okay. Now, this is what is happening. So to have money work for us, as Robert Kiyosaki is saying, we have to understand this and then find where we're going to get compound interest working for us. All right? We have to find way. And this way, there are 3 sectors that make up the financial industry. 3. So we have fixed, that is the banks. The bank gives you fixed interest rate and it's nothing, peanuts. So we have banking sector, we have investment sector, we have insurance sector. So 3 combined is the financial industry. So where are we going to go to find compound interest working for us? We just know that we just saw this. Madam A, the bank never had compound interest working for her. Okay, so it doesn't happen in a bank. But in a bank, it's simple interest, first and foremost. In a bank, the interest rate is so small. Okay. Then the second sector is the investment. This is where most people are. By the way, middle class knows about the bank and the investment side. The insurance side, we have been brainwashed to think that is bad. So if we are going to look for compound interest, and in the investment side, yes, the money can grow when the market is doing well, but we have to remember every 7 to 10 years, market corrects itself. So yes, we'll grow, and we cannot time it when the market is going to go down. So we grow, so we also lose it, and we grow, and we lose it, and we grow, and we lose it. So if compound interest is the doubling of money driven by high interest rates, the money that we lose when the market goes down, does that money have any chance of doubling? The answer is no. Financial advisors argue with me at the end, they agree. Why? Let's say you have $100,000 at a time at this peak here. And let's say it came down and you lost. Now your balance is 50,000 remaining. If the market goes back up, only the 50,000 is going up with the market and not the one you lost. Only the 50,000 that we were left with is going to go up with the market and not the 50,000 you lost. So any money that we lose during the market downtime has 0 chance of doubling, going up with us. I hope you get that down. Yes, financial advisors will tell you otherwise. Please don't even believe them. Okay? Because the money we lose, when they say it will going to come back up, come back from where? Is the balance remaining that is going up, not what you lost. So compound interest is not happening in the stock market either. Okay, in a bank it's not happening, in the stock market it's not happening. So if compound interest is the most powerful concept that everybody needs to know, if when you grow what money work for you, it has to happen for us. And it's not available in the 2 things they provide to us. So we either go to the bank or we go to the investments. The insurance sector, they tell us, oh, it's not far, it's not good, it's a bad thing, and we believe it. So if we are going to go to the insurance sector, we are going to go buy insurance on our car, Insurance on our to protect the loan the bank gave us. Okay. Insurance on our house, the mortgage they've given, 30-year mortgage they've given us. Insurance, even some of us have insurance on our personal loans, insurance on our Apple phone, insurance on our microwave. We buy insurance on things. We go to this powerful sector just to buy insurance on things, as if those things are more valuable than us. The wealthy go here to protect their money. Protect their money using this strategy called indexing strategy. Okay, it's a strategy, it's not an option, it's a strategy using the insurance industry. Indexing strategy means you grow with the stock market, but you are not in the stock market. The insurance company has your money, but the interest they are crediting you is tracking the market. So market goes up, you go up to a cap 13%. They cap you because they're also in business for profit. Okay. Now market crashes, they hold all your principal plus growth intact, protected, like the banks protects your money with FDIC. But this is not FDIC stuff. It's just the bank protecting you directly. Okay. Now it goes up, market now goes up. Is remember, you are not losing any, not even a dime. So the market, your money, principal plus interest is held in place. Market goes up, you go up, principal plus interest goes up. Market crashes, they protect you. Market goes up, principal plus interest goes up. Zero chance of anything losing here, being lost here. Okay, so in simple time, indexing strategy is grow and protect strategy. So you grow and you protect. You grow and you protect. Okay, and this happens to that if you are going, for you to qualify for this strategy, you must qualify because it's working inside a type of life insurance. Okay, so you must also qualify and be willing to pay for the insurance policy, which everybody needs anyway. Okay, there's another thing too that can go here. If you have 401k in your old job that you have been sitting there that you're growing inside this market that you can lose, if you qualify to move into an IRA with an insurance company, it also grows like this. Okay, indexing strategy, grow, protect. Warren Buffett says it's more important to not lose money than to grow money. Okay, and he said 2 rules of money. Rule number 1, never lose money. Rule number 2, don't forget. Rule number 1, they are not losing money. They are using this industry sector, but we have been told it's a bad thing. All right, too much talk about that because I want you to get it down. So this is finance. This is finance at a higher level. Okay, we are not taught this in school. Now, what do we even save for? What do we save for? So we talk about long term. Okay, long term, by the way, this sentence requires time. Long term, if you're going to be using insurance as a strategy, you don't want to die tomorrow because a long term. If it happens sooner, you have the insurance. If you live long, now the money is going to work harder than you work for money. Okay, so its first goal is retirement. Second goal is college because we haven't want the kids to go to school. And some of you also have projects. I hope you hold on to the projects until I finish. Okay. All right. So retirement and college. So where do we go? Tax codes. America operates on tax codes. Okay, there are 2 tax codes in America. Tax code for the informed, tax code for the uninformed. Tax code for the informed, tax code for the uninformed. How we make money is governed by 2 tax codes. One for the informed, one for the uninformed. The uninformed ones make money on W2. Sadly, this is the chart. This is why the chart looks like this for you. Sadly, this is how it looks. Okay, you pay taxes left and right. You can't write off anything because tax code for the uninformed you are. Tax code for the informed are the business owners. They get to write off everything. So they use you services for free. So the salary they are giving you, they write off as business expense. So if we think about it, are they using your services for free? Absolutely. You get it? Okay. Everything they use is a tax because the tax code America is built on business ownership. We write off a lot of things. The healthcare they are giving you, yeah, they get it right off at the end of the year. What about a 401k matching that you think you have landed? They write it off at the end of the year. So they are writing all of these for your service that you provide. So they get to have free service to run their business. Okay, now when it comes to savings too, there are tax code for the informed, tax code for the uninformed. So now two things we say for retirement and college. For retirement, we're doing 401k, 403b, IRA, Roth IRA. These are all tax codes. Okay. Saving for college, B number 529 plans. This is also a tax code. This is what middle class knows. So all this, IRA, Roth IRA, 401k, 529, where which sector are they growing? Okay, either fixed or variable. We get it? So we are either not growing or we're going back. Compound interest is not working for us. All right, let's go to a new tax code that you have never heard. Okay, and I call it killing three birds with one stone. This tax code, have you ever heard of this tax code called 7702? Okay, 7702. That is tax code that regulates the third industry that we have been brainwashed to think is bad. Have you ever heard? I'm a CPA. I've been CPA since 2007. I was auditing banks for the US government. I didn't know about that tax code. By the way, as I was going to share my personal story, I will share at the end of it. Remind me if I forget. Okay. So this tax code regulates this side, the third sector, and nobody knows about that. So this is a tax code. So I'm going to show you how to kill three birds with one stone. You as a person, you have to protect your future. So you need life insurance. This month is Life Insurance Awareness Month. You, if you have children, you have to save for their college because it's not cheap. What if you live longer? Okay, you need long-term care so they don't depend on your children. What if you live longer? You need retirement. So three birds with one stone is retirement, college, and all the things that come in between. Physical illness like stroke, cancer, heart attack, or and living long and long-term care. Three. Okay, all three. None, this tax code don't give you those things. None of this. But this one does. This one does, and this is it. How does it work? How does it work? Tax code 7702 regulating this. So this is an example. If you heard me speak the last time, I didn't get a chance because I was rushing first and foremost, and because I couldn't have shown this. Okay, let's say I'm using a young person. By the way, it's for everybody, even, and I have one for a 0-year-old baby. Okay, somebody making $100,000 a year. Whatever you qualify is 10 times your annual income. Another company will let you 40 times your annual income. So let's say this gentleman, 35 years, makes $100,000 a year. 10 times of future income is going to protect. So if you were to qualify 1 million, the 100,000 times 10 is 1 million. This 1 million, I call it purchased net worth, even though it's life insurance. Why am I calling it that? Because it's not only about, so in case of premature death, when the person is not here to go work for money, and they go down the grave with their degrees and all the experience they have acquired, they can't leave behind. Okay, we go down with it, as valuable as education is selfish. We can't pass on. The person is not here to make the money. Now, he was smart enough to separate his income from him by protecting 10 years of his income. So 1 million in case of premature death will pay out to the loved ones that depend on this guy. That's the only time this is about death. What about as he's journey into retirement? In case of critical illness like stroke, cancer, attack, major organ transplant, end-stage renal failure due to that, or diabetes, blindness due to diabetes, and all those things. By the way, we have those conditions more than in the community. Okay. In case of that, and the person cannot go to work again, and life expectancy is reduced. This 1 million will pay out up to 90% based on how bad the condition is. Remember, it's because his future. What if the person lives to be 100? And at that time, oh, I need long-term care. I can't dress, I can't feed myself, I can't bathe myself. That's long-term care trigger right there. The person has access to this 2% of 1 million every month until all the $1 million is gone. So you see, so this 1 million will definitely pay out. If then nothing happens, of course, it passes on. So according to the compound in the oak tree in the middle of the compound house. Okay, now we're going to sow right now. Now I'm using global index, which means the cash value is going to be diversified across 3 markets indices: US S&P, European top 50 companies, and the Asian market. And the cap is 13%. Guaranteed minimum floor is 0.75. When the market goes down negative, you are growing at 0.75, which the bank is not giving you. So you're going to grow between 0.75 and 13%. In between, never going high, never going low, like negative. So I'm using 7% here. Now, assuming, by the way, don't think this is your situation. I'm just using somebody who is max funding their 401k. Many people are doing that in our community. Assuming this person is max funding their 401k, it's 22,500 now. They pay the taxes now, and now they have, let's say they're putting 20,500 in a year. Look at how it's going to grow. And I said this person is going to retire at 65 years, a 30-year period. Killing 3 birds with 1 stone. Remember, life insurance protection, the combined with long-term care, critical on all those that, okay? And now in between, the kids will go to college. By the way, you have to have just a separate one, but I'm just using 3 ways. At the end, it's going to be retirement for you tax-free. So let's say this is this person's age after 1 year, 35, after 1 year, 36. This column is the age. This column is the strategy year, the policy year. So we are thinking 30 year. Okay, we do loan 30-year mortgage. We do 30-year term. So think of 30. Okay, so 20,500 goes in. This is the annual premium. The cumulative premium is annual premium times the number of years. So 20,500 times 1 is 20,500. Okay, look at that. Policy value is the magic. Magic here. Let me circle this. Let me come here and do this pen. This is the magic in America, my dear brothers and sisters listening to me. This way, the 7% compound interest is doing its magic. This side, okay, compound interest is working magic. So you see 20,500 goes in the first year. 18,561 is sitting in that savings called cash value or policy value. Okay, this is the column that is working independent of you working. So money, having money work for you, and is protected that by the insurance company that you don't lose money. Market goes up, you go up, market crashes. So I'm using 7% average here. The surrender value, there's a time requirement. The time requirement is minimum of 15 years. Surrender period. What does that mean? Surrender period means you have to give yourself 15 years for this to work for you. Okay, so within the first 15 years, it's partnership with the insurance company. They're working with your money and they're splitting the profit with you. We get it? So you have to have discipline to hang in long term. This is not for everyone. And sometimes I understand the system when they are not telling us because we are not disciplined. We want instant gratification. If that is you, it's not for you. Okay. And 2, you have to qualify. So now cash surrender value, if you notice, you don't have access to any of the 18,000 working for you. You have to allow it to work for you. We're using compound interest here. Okay. Doubling of money driven by high interest rate. So 0 money available. But look at the 1 million. So that with 1 million, at the end of 1 million, at the end of first year, it's 1,018,000. This is added. Okay, so this is what we're actually building, this structure. The financial structure that Christians own. I know the Quran has something too. Okay, This is based on Luke 6:48. A house built on a solid rock, the flood waters will rise, the house will still stand solid. Flood waters of life is stroke, cancer, attack, middle organ transplant, okay, disability. So now it's right here. It starts down here from 1 million, but every year the person lives, whatever they are building is added to this point. So this side is growing, protected from taxes, from inflation, from market crashes, from judgment, from bankruptcy, from everything. Okay, growing. By the way, as it's growing, now it's every year you live, they make money for you. So 20,000 times 2 years, 41,000, 38,000 is working. Do the math. What will it cost this guy the first year? 20,500 minus 18,500 is 2,000 for 1 million policy. 2,000 for 1 million permanent policy, by the way, is permanent, it's not term. Okay. Now, by the time this person gets to, okay, policy year 15, remember I said 15 years surrender, right? I said 15 years. Let's look at where I'm circling here right now. Maybe I should also make it red. You're going to tell me the cost of the 1 million after 15 years. Let me circle, then make this red too. So this side, my crooked hands. This side, okay, at the end of the 15th year, 20,500 give it to the insurance company. Cumulatively, it's 307,500. But the money that is working, bringing home compound interest, is now 431,755. And if you need the money, you have what is this? Look at this amount. Both of this amount, which is for you, for this guy, this is his money, by the way, this is money. These are higher, $131,000 higher than what he has given to the insurance company. At this point, surrender period is over. The insurance company has returned all the money given to the insurance company, return every dime back to this person. And the 1 million is his to keep forever. Look at the 1 million now, it's 1,400,000. Everything built is added. So that it doesn't matter what happens to the person, the family is getting both the growth and the insurance part. Let me ask you all, if this person thought they were paying for insurance, and at the end of the 15th year, 307,500 given to the insurance company, but they have 431,000. What is the cost of the $1 million? What's the cost? At the end of the 15th year, the $1 million is free money. So I'm here to tell you, there's free money in America, but you have to earn it with time and discipline and consistency, putting money away. There's a reward to put money away in that third industry sector called insurance industry that they're not telling us about. It's not taught in the classrooms. Okay, so now look at how liquid this is. Let's say this person, by the way, let me call him Ade. If there's an Ade on, I'm using Ade name as an example. Ade also had a baby at age 35. Okay, so now Ade's baby is 18, going to college. And he needs money. Now Ade can pull out $50,000 a year for the next 5 years, okay, to pay for the child's college. You guys see here? Okay, pull out, because he has so much accumulated, tax-free, pull out tax-free. If it's 401k, you can pull out 250,000, you cannot, okay? If you can, if you pull it, it couldn't be income against you for financial aid computation. So I just put at 250,000, I'm even leaving one out. And he's still putting his 20,000 because it's for retirement. Now he gets to age 70 and he retires. If he stopped putting money at 65 years, because let's say he's not working at that time, but he waits to age 70 to take retirement money, tax-free. And they can take out withdrawal and loans, zero loans, by the way, $25,000 from age 70 to all the way to age 90. And if death were to happen at age 90, he will still pass on 833,000. Do the math. 20,500 a year for 30 years is what? How much? If you look out here, that is 365,000. You get that? Okay. Now he pulls out 250,000 tax free for whatever. By the way, this for the projects. Don't go and bury the seed money you're supposed to sow here. Let it be compounded for you. We don't go and bury in the ground back home and say you are building a project. You are killing the seed. We are used to eating our seed without sowing. Okay. But if you sow, you can pull, in this example, 250,000 for child's college or for that project back home or for your rental property investment for whatever, and also pull out 1.5 million tax free for retirement. Okay. And if that were to happen at age 90, you still put up pass on 833,000, a total of 2.5 million. How much would this person put in? This is what I call smart strategy, okay? Using the third industry. This tax code here, my dear, is a tax code. The third industry here, so this one I'm talking about, okay? Now this lets you come here. All these three, you have 401k here, you have retirement in that, you have college savings in that, you have long-term care in that, you have critical chronic terminal illness in that. Where can you get this from? Where in America? They are not telling us, but it's there. By the way, the same companies, but and this, let me even show this. This person, let's say he doesn't die. Okay, look at that. It goes all the way to 121 years. Okay, now please pull your phones and go to your calculator. So if this gentleman at age 35 was putting away 20,500 to get to 1 million retirement goal, how long would it take him putting away 20,500 to get to 1 million? So go and divide 1 million by 20,500 a year. It will take him 48 years, putting away the same amount of money to get to 1 million. Remember, he's 35 years now. So 48 years, 7 months, let's say 49 plus 35 years current age, he will be 83 years. 83. But let's look here. By 83, he's taking so much money and he still has $900,000 available. You get that? Putting it here, we have taken so much money, 75 to age 83, we have put out $250,000 and still have $973,000 remaining, okay, and some of that life insurance too. So total debt benefit 1.8 million. If he was putting this away, it would take him whatever year at age 83 before he will hit 1 million. But look at what this is giving him at age 83. And let's say he lives to be 100. This goes all the way to age 100. Tell me how we as a community will not just get out of poverty. You know, we are quite third world continent. This is the only way I get so passionate because my husband, let's say this was my husband. My husband at age 36, okay? I ran MSN, MBA, working for state of Maryland. Didn't know this. At age 36, he had a stroke. Still disabled. As a matter of fact, Sunday didn't know this. I was in the hospital yesterday. He was having another surgery. You can't tell because we don't say. Okay, age 36. He's now 61 years. 25 years straight. If he was making 100,000 a year times 25 years, that would be 2.5 million. That would have come into our household. That is not coming. His degree is on the wall. He's still renewing his nursing license. Maybe he's a little delusional. I don't know. Okay. Everything, education, you cannot pass on to anyone. No one. Education-wise, like money creation-wise, that education is useless. His 403B was with Nationwide. Nationwide has this. Nobody showed him. That's why when I saw this as the government, federal government, you're paying me so much money, but I'm going to help my community. I'm gone. I let go of my career. My almost 11-year career, I let go to just lead this crusade. That is the reason. So if we are saving towards something, it doesn't happen. Otherwise, there'll be no poor people in America. That is what we are taught to do. Save, put money away into this, 401k, 529, IRA, all those things. Banks, save towards, save towards, save towards. But then when we have to buy our house, they will say, take a loan to buy that house, dream home. You know why? Let's do 1 million mortgage. If you have 1 million mortgage, if your interest rate is 4%, every 18 years it will double, right? You guys know the first couple of years you only pay interest. Compound interest is being used against us in the mortgage. So let's say principal only. 1 million divided by 30-year mortgage, 30 years. You pay 33,000 principal only, not counting taxes, not counting interest, not counting insurance, not counting repairs, not counting landscaping. This is what is happening. Okay. But here we have this, and you have to pay it down to the last dollar. My husband lost his house when he couldn't go to work to pay. The bank took it, Wells Fargo took it away. All the money paid up to the point where he couldn't pay, they kept the money to the house away. So you have to pay the 1 million mortgage down to the $0 to say this is my house. Otherwise, it doesn't belong to you. Here you put it away, you get 1 million tied to your name immediately as net worth. You go somewhere, they're asking you, what's your net worth? 1 million plus whatever you have put away. This is what is happening. Another tax code. We can do that for the children too. Let's say somebody has a baby, 0 years, and putting away 8,000 a year. By the way, all you have to put away is 1,200. When we get a tax refund, please let's not go eat the money. Don't go bury it. Look, the same strategy here for children. By the time this kid is 18 going to college, let's say poor, by the way, Maryland average private tuition this year after financial aid and everything is 38,000. Now parent pulls 40,000 from here, tax free. The kid graduates. Now he pass on this policy as a graduation present, and the kids start continue putting the premium 8,000 something. Now the kid is 30 years. He has to buy a house. Down payment of a house he pulls from here. Okay, tax free. You see, your kid is not going to be ordinary kid ahead of everybody. Okay. Now this kid gets to, you put money up to age 45, you can't put any more, they stop him. But from age 70, he's going to draw out 100,000 a year all the way to age 100. And if that's were to happen, passes on 5 million to your great-great-great-grandchildren. By the way, because of your knowledge, your generations after you will never see poverty. Because of this simple thing I'm sharing with you. Tax code 1913, US tax code 7702. Okay. Now we come here. It goes all the way to 120 years. So you put away total of 265,000 for this kid, $160,000 for college savings, for college, down payment 200,000, you loan repayment 100. Let's say you pay back, because if you're going to pay the bank to the bank, you pay back. Discipline we have to instill in our children. Then you're going to draw out 3 million tax free and place on. Why is this important? By the way, both things I've shown for the adult and the child. This financial aid computation, okay? Financial aid computation. Financial aid, how did they determine it? Cost of attendance minus effective family contribution. Cost of attendance, the school knows. Effective family contribution, they don't know. This is how they collect the information. By the way, this was sent to me too. I'm just telling you things that I'm living now. I used to educate people. Now I've gone through everything, confirmed everything that I share with people. I received it for one of my children. Said, do not leave blank and list all amount based on the date something that you did FAFSA. Look at that. If you're saving in a bank account, they want you to disclose everything for the child and the parents. If you have investments, all these trust funds, stocks, bonds, mutual funds, all that, you have to disclose. Without 401k is not here, by the way. But money taken from 401k to pay for the child's education, you don't pay the 10% penalty, but it becomes income. So it's calculated the following year as part of family income. Okay. Now we come here, 529, you have to disclose everything. For the child that is applying and all the siblings that have the same account, and even you, if you have one touch your social, you have to disclose. Then we come to parents' asset, which is principal residence. They want the address, which they know on the college application, monthly mortgage, year purchased, fair market value, mortgage balance. What are they looking for here? If you have equity in your home, you should be able to pull it out to pay for your child's tuition. So it goes into the computation. Now, let's go back. At the time that this kid is going to college, before you be pulling money, you had $200,000 sitting there. Let's go to the parents' thing. Before the kid is going to college, the parent had 500,000, so almost 1 million combined. The child and the parent. Where on this form? Where? Tell me where on this form that the school is requiring to disclose that almost 1 million on this form. Where? Nowhere. You guys get it? So this kid will go to school. Yes, your income may not let you get a lot of money, but when it comes to the asset part, you don't have anything. The kid will get a help, so he will not go to school. By the way, the remaining thing that you have to pay after financial aid, you have it sitting there in those storages, tax-free. You pay off, your kid will graduate with that student loan debt. These companies, same companies here, that you have 401ks and stuff with, the same company have those strategies. My husband was working with Nationwide when he got sick. Nationwide had it, Nationwide on our side. Nationwide was not on my family side. And it's not their fault. My husband didn't have the knowledge. We struggled. When I came from London to take care of him, we had to go on welfare. Now you look at us, you can't tell that story. I'm trying to prevent. That's why I'm dedicating the rest of my career to change my community. But I need help. My voice alone is not enough. We all have to take this message to our communities. I need help. By the way, the companies will pay you if you do it. So group exercise here. Group exercise. Please pull your pens and paper. And I want you to take inventory of what you are doing currently for whatever. College savings, retirement, whatever you are doing long term. This is the exercise. What is most important to you with the money you're putting away? What is most important to you? Please write the numbers down in order of priority. Write the numbers down in order of priority. Okay, take a picture, write the numbers down in order of priority. By the way, probate is crazy. Anything you have growing outside of like the insurance industry will go through probate when you pass. Your bank account will be frozen. Immediately they call in. Let me give some names. Frank the musician. Do you think he had financial advisors? I will not even say advisor, advisors. They get to the top of the mountain. They don't give any plan to come down. Prince the musician passed away. All his hard work went through probate courts. The government would take out the money. I think they did. Aretha Franklin was alive when Prince the musician passed away. She did not do anything too. She had advisors, I'm sure. Maybe go ahead to the top. Didn't show her how to come down. She passed on. Her staff went to probate courts. Our favorite Chitala, Queen Chitala, Black Panther, knew he was going to die. That boy, I love him. His staff is in probate court right now. Why are we paying for advisory and people paying and they are, what are we paying for, by the way? You say I have a financial advisor. What are you paying for? Has he ever told you what I've told you right now? You have to learn this yourself. Take care of your own finances and pass on to your children. That is the only way we're going to close the gap. The difference between the wealthy and the rich, the poor, is information. This is it. This is it. So now let's go down the list. Whatever is important to you. Okay, are you getting it? If it's a bank, are you getting tax-free? Distribution is no. You're only getting the green checks marks are what you're getting. By the way, brokerage account 529 is here too. You see how bank gives you 2, 401k gives you 1, brokerage account stocks them gives you 1. So which of these things that we are being told to do gives us all? Do it for yourself where you have your money. Okay. Look at the insurance sector here. That's the last 2 on the whatever side you have. 401k rollover. If you qualify, we can roll over from the up and down market into here. Immediately it gets here, immediately gets into the insurance coffers. Okay. It's an IRA with an insurance company. You can do IRA with the brokerage account. You have only 2. If we do it with an insurance company, we add 3 check mark. Remember now, it doesn't go through probate anymore because it's going with insurance company. They don't go through probate. And this what are you are putting away for the future? It gives you all that. That's why I just showed you in the numbers. Everything. Okay, everything. I hope the exercise you did. This is my contact. I do group presentations. Please, let's get the word out there. I really need people to help me share this. Okay. If you want to add extra income, because we are not making enough, we are not. And by the way, if you're W2, you absolutely need a 1099. If you call me, I'll show you how to get a 1099 income. Just do what I do. Okay. This is what we do. This is what we are. This is the passion. And don't even say this only way we're going to close the gap. And this is how we're going to have a glorious Africa. We don't deserve to be called third world country. Third world continent. Every country in that continent is third world. Next to nothing. We are the smartest people. We have manpower. We are the most educated in the US. And I think the world too. Why are we called third world? It baffles me. This is what we need to get out there. Any questions? Dr. Uche, please. Did I give you meat? Did I add meat to the bones?
Oh yeah, you just fattened the cow.
Yeah.
That's beautiful. That's beautiful.
We need this to get out. We need this to get out.
Yeah.
Yes, Sunday, go ahead.
No, I really want to thank you for this excellent presentation. I think my community is in need of sharing this information over and over again. Because in fact, as a matter of fact, I said immediately after the last presentation at our convention, we had a scenario where we had some very bad news coming out from Florida, and of course they affected some of those people that are from parts of our community. But the constant lack of this type of information is where people are missing it here. So this is very helpful, and I'm glad that we're recording this for dissemination.
Yeah. So I'm available for one-on-one. I'm here to talk to your group. So if you're part of any group outside of Zumunta USA, please, I'm here. Let me know. I'm doing this in honor of my husband. By the way, I was going to do for free until I was told you could actually get paid. I said, okay, then I can turn my passion into a career. So this is what I do full time. I go all over. Okay, I was supposed to fly to Chicago this evening, but they said they were going to give only 20 minutes. I said, I'm not flying out for 20 minutes. So if you give 1 hour, I'll fly to you. If you give 1 hour, I don't mind. I'll fly to your group. We need to get the word out there fast. Why? Because the strategy is using life insurance, by the way, and all kinds of life insurance, by the way, okay, depends on your health. So if we do, so I always say, the old people always ask, the best time to qualify for any type of life insurance was yesterday. Yesterday, you knew you were healthy. The next time is today. The next tomorrow could be too late. So we want to get this word out there as fast as possible. Okay, quickly. Now, I was even going to share something else. I forgot. Robert Kiyosaki says this again. Let me try to bring it back up so you can take the screen. Where is this? All right. If I bring it up, you see it because I'm still sharing, right?
Right.
Look at this. Do you see it, Sunday? Do you see it?
Yes. Yes.
Robert Kiyosaki again, he says, one of the reasons the rich get richer and the poor get poorer and middle class struggles in debt is because the subject of money is taught at home, not at school. That is why I think we have a responsibility. Let me move away, move my chair. You see this? From a very prestigious university in America. There's so much money. My daughter, by the way, is licensed. She does it with her mom. All my kids, 3 children. The oldest just came out from USC. The middle one is getting out chemical engineering and is it biotech something? I don't even know. I know chemical engineering. Coming out next year from Villanova. Also licensed. The youngest is going to come out the year after, 2025, from Catholic University with business. Of course, you know where he's going. Going to work with mommy. By the way, they are all three, finance he's graduating with. All 3 are licensed. They do this with me. It's a family thing. Just to share what we went through. They didn't say it, but they've been hearing the stories. They've been hearing the stories. They see their dad disabled. They see their dad putting the insulin. They see it left and right every day. So they are all lines. It doesn't matter what they're going to do as for profession. They're going to also change lives on the side by adding the financial piece. So let's get this out there. The kids need to know. You have to know this. I'm here to teach you. Call me. I'll teach you. I'll train you. I'll train you and I'll pour my heart and soul into you because we need this to get out there so the children do not end up the same way as we are right now. We need to work together as a group. Yeah, is it AU or whatever they are doing back home? I don't even know what they're doing. Everybody's using us just to get us into debt. We are going to get out without getting into any political stuff, get our people out of debt, even here and back home. This is what it takes. Education, information. So call me. I hope you got my number. By the way, reach out to Sunday. Sunday will give my information. Let's share this. Let's pass this on. I appreciate you here doing this again. Let's share. Let's take it out. Let's take it home. All right.
Thank you so much, Miss Amelia. Thank you. I have shared the information on the chat or the Q&A section, and the slide is there. I will continue to share the information as well amongst our groups, and hopefully they will all reach out to you. But thank you so much, and
You're welcome.
I,
You're
I
welcome.
hope you will have a great rest of your day. Thank you, Miss
Thank
Amelia.
you.
Appreciate it.
Thank
All
you.
right.
Thank you so
Thank you.
much. Bye.
All right.
Bye.
Thanks. Bye. Mhm.